Hey guys, Tess here from Tess Fitness, www.tessfitness.yodelsite.com. I'm here with you today because I just had a discussion about what motivates us for change, and there's lots of ways that we can go about this, but as you know, me and what I like to do is keep these clips short, sweet, simple, to the point. There's three things mainly that I know that so many significant of role models of mine have mentioned. Truth, vision, and role models are the three keys to change. So to expand on that a little bit more, to get a more in-depth knowledge of what that means to you, number one is truth. See, what you're doing in your life that isn't working for you. See it as it is, but not worse than it is. It's Tony Robbins' famous saying. I love saying it like that and seeing it like that, because if you're seeing yourself a certain way and it's worse than it is, you're not going to be motivated to change. You're going to be down in the dumps, and that's not compelling. So don't see it worse than it is. Don't see it better than it is, because then you're not really seeing your truth. You might glorify it, or for example, you don't feel like working out today. Oh, it's not so bad. I can work out next week, or I ate 2 pieces of cake, whatever. It was my birthday. It doesn't take me way off my plan, even though my plan was to eat a half a piece of cake. So all those little things that you make those sacrifices, that your truth becomes a lie, let's be honest. So start there, honesty, truth. See it as it is, not worse than it is, not better than it is. Number 2, having a vision. So being able to foresee, what will my future look like when I have the body that I love? What will the future look like when I'm living the fitness lifestyle? How do I see myself in that picture? Do I have a picture? What is that picture? Be as detailed and specific as possible, and keep that in the forefront of your mind as much as possible. So, to be specific, have a vision board, or just, visualize it before you go to sleep. Visualize it when you wake up. Visualize it when you're thinking about it. Visualize it when you have a craving for some junk food, or when you're down on yourself, maybe down that you're not accomplishing those goals. Resort back to that vision. It's something that you should always have in your tool bag, because it's something that is a go-to. For me, if I feel like, I'm not making it to my vision yet, for example, I just envision it and say, okay, it's not happening right now, but it will happen. And if I just keep my vision in front of me, my body, it's my whole psychological system will resort to accomplishing that thing, because that's how your brain works. It's like a computer, or a computer is like your brain. A computer is basically generated and thought of as how a brain works. So our brains are wired a certain way for the different habits in our lives, and there are certain things that prompt our brain to go towards something, and that's when we have to ask ourselves what we're focusing on. So what you focus on is the thing that you're going to go towards. Your brain is going to go towards the thing that you're focusing on. So that's number 2. Number 3 is having a role model. So, who are those people that you look up to? Who has the body that you want? Who is living the fitness lifestyle that you want? Who has the life that you want? Maybe, it's not just about the fitness lifestyle, but they have kids, or they have a big house, or they have more free time. Whatever it is that you feel you want, make sure that whoever your role model is, that you like that person, that you relate to that person, because there's 2 things that basically will give you the knowledge of whether or not you like somebody, and that is, do you relate to them? So do you relate to your role model? Are they somewhat like you? Or are you somewhat like them? Like, is there some kind of common ground there? And the second thing is, do you look up to them? So it could be either or, but in my role model experience, what I found is having both is for sure success. So if I have some common ground with that person, if I relate to that person relates to me, I feel comfortable with that person. And then do I look up to that person? Like, do they have something that I want? Then absolutely, they're going to be somebody that I can learn from, and I can put my trust in that person, that, whatever they're saying, I'm going to take to heart. So hopefully this helped you. Hopefully this served you. Trying to keep it as short and sweet and to the point as possible. If it did help and serve you, feel free to comment below or visit my website with more like videos and details there. I have some recipes there, some PDFs that I uploaded for maybe different workouts that you could try, some by yourself, maybe in a group with a couple, and just some other resources for you. So again, that's www.testfitness.yolasite.com, and of course you can always comment below and visit my YouTube channel. Thanks. See ya.